I focus a lot on the boutiques in my channel. I love getting to know a boutique, understanding them, enjoying what they put out, because I feel as if they really are giving the movies the love, care, attention that they require. The extras, the fantastic commentaries, the packaging, everything comes together to create a wonderful product that I want. That doesn't mean that I don't buy just regular studio releases at times, but often I find that if you wait a few months, you get them much cheaper than they were, whereas the boutiques tend to hold their value a lot more, or they don't drop off as much as other movies. And I feel that brand loyalty is something that's really kind of important within this market. You understand a certain label. You look at Criterion, you know the kind of movies you're going to get. If I look at the Masters of Cinema range, I know what I'm going to get. 88 Films, although these companies have been around for a while, you kind of understand the movies they're releasing now. And it's great to kind of follow a company. You don't have to buy everything, but just understand that a certain company may be releasing kind of movies that you love. Let's, for instance, take 88 Films, a company that I feel has really kind of stepped up and taken over the old mantle of Arrow Video. And they have evolved a lot throughout their time. They had several ranges going. They had the Asia range, they had the Italian collection, they had the slasher classics. They've had small Jackie Chan releases, and they've had a bunch of Van Damme releases, and they're constantly kind of changing and evolving as it's been going through the years. But you kind of know the movies that they're releasing, and I kind of love them. And although I may never have heard of the movies, a little bit of a look into one would see that more often than not, I'm willing to take a chance. And that's for me where the brand loyalty comes from. Building up that trust, that relatability, the understanding of a company, to know that maybe 8, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to love something that they release. And if not, I now use eBay and I can sell, or Facebook Marketplace or whatever, I can sell a title on and probably get my money back. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes just a little bit less, but all the times I can usually pass these discs on fairly easily, which I think is pretty terrific. So for me, brand loyalty is something that allows me to support a company. If I want to support, say, Vinegar Syndrome, I've got this, the subscription package. I get all the titles. I know that by supporting that company, I get a great deal, and I get to give them more money that they're going to go and buy more licenses and release other movies. By offering that brand loyalty, you're really helping a company grow. Doesn't mean that they owe you anything, doesn't mean that you can't fade away over time if they start to release things you don't like. It helps support the market, helps support the companies and pushes them forward. For me, there is several companies that I just utterly love and will buy almost everything they do. Eureka, 88 Films, Indicator, Vinegar Syndrome. These are the companies that I love to support. There's others as well where they have certain ranges, like 101 Films, the Agfa range, the Black Label range. Terrific. I can't get enough of those either. So it's building up that appreciation and that communication with a company that I understand what they're going to release. And a lot of people, I've had a few conversations with people who are like, I don't buy a company, I buy a film. And that's correct. We're buying movies that we want to see and enjoy. But by having that relationship, it's like having a friend whose opinion that you just trust. You know, if someone says to you, hey, you need to check out this movie, it's fantastic. If you love this, this and this, you're going to love this. This is a shorthand of that. You have these companies who are releasing movies that are pretty much within the same kind of genre, subgenre, whatever, and you can have that shorthand. Well, if I liked A, B and C from that company, I probably will like D, E and F. That's why I love my brands. But on top of that, like I said, the packaging, the extras, the love, care and attention, the listening to the supporter base and trying to release titles that they know they're going to do good business on. I think brand loyalty is important, but it's also important to be critical of certain releases if they're not up to scratch. That's to say, transfer, extras, packaging, if things are getting overpriced or whatever, it's important that we call them on it. If you don't like a movie, that's just your personal taste. But if the package, if the transfer isn't up to scratch, I think we should definitely call them on that. I have evolved through various different companies in my life. Some I've stuck with, some I've faded away with. Some that I just go back to intermediately. Like Arrow, a company that I used to buy almost everything off, and now it's kind of tailored off a little bit as their change in taste and range of movies has moved on a little bit. I've decided that I may not like everything that they're doing. But that's not a bad thing. That's just my relationship with them has waned a little bit. My brand loyalty has dipped a little bit because I don't love everything that they do anymore. I'm not as interested in everything that they release. I want to know, what are your favourite companies out there? What do you love? Who is it that you buy lots of movies from? Maybe not everything, but one company that you trust. I would love to know who that would be and why you love them, because let's give some love to these boutique labels because they are fantastic. As always, drop it in the comment box below your thoughts. Let me know your best and favourite label, or a few, I don't mind. I want to know why. There's more content up here that you can check out. You want to see more of my stuff, hit the like button, and in the description box below there are links to the Patreon and the membership program where you can check out more of my stuff and become someone that really supports this channel that little bit extra, which I'd really appreciate. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.